Hello, everybody. Wise Women's Wednesdays. Come on in. Wise Women's Wednesdays. How's everyone doing? So I hope we are getting connected here and that there are people coming in because right now I see nobody. It says live. There's one. Yay. One person. Say hello. There's my Lucy. Hey, Lucy, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see everybody. And here comes Olive. Hi, Olive from the UK and Sherry from Texas. Hello. There's Kay and Catherine. Hi, guys. I am live from Durham, North Carolina. And Jan saying good afternoon from Texas. Hi, Lisa. Good to see you too. And Tammy, good to see you, ladies. Come on in. So I don't know what I did. I have my book. I was just going to hold on to the book. There's Melissa, and I see Betsy. I see a few other people. They're all coming in. Hey, guys. Hi, Mary. Good to see you too. And Lucy's good. Hi, Rita. Good to see you. All right, Christina too. See you too. Catherine. All right, well, we've got some people, so let's get going, shall we? You guys all know that we have big prayers going out for Dina right now. Marla is with her over at Duke and talking to the doctors and all of that. You know, honestly, life can get really complex sometimes, can't it? And, you know, my whole thing is, how do we support, how do we help people who are going through something right now? And, the thing that just keeps coming back to me is to be a good listener, to be empathetic, and to love with your whole full heart. That person who is going through whatever they're going through doesn't need your advice, doesn't need to hear your blah, blah, blah. They just need to know that you're there, you've got their back, and, that's enough. So, for me, being a friend to Marla meant when she asked me if I would go to Durham, Durham it's 4 hours this way, and it's going to be 4 hours back, and I live on top of a mountain, so it's going to be going up the mountain at dark tonight, likely. But you know what? I didn't hesitate to say, yes, I have lots to do, I've got a lot on my plate. But she has got a lot on her plate. And you know what it is? You have each other's backs. That's what it is. That's what friendship is all about. She knows I've got her back, and I know she's got mine. And that's what it's all about. And that's what we need in our lifetimes. Do you agree? So anyway, I'm telling you that life is good when we understand the richness of what life can offer you, when you're willing and open and teachable. And that's what I'm going to talk to you about today, is being open and willing and teachable. Actually, I'm calling it teachable, open, and positive. Top. Okay? Let's talk about that, because this is really critical stuff. And today, I welcomed 66 people. And, Facebook, I'm always learning something new about Facebook, tells you something like, there's 66 new people that are in. And I went, well, okay, let's just welcome them in. And the first thing out of the gate was one of the people that I welcomed in, and started immediately dissing the plan, dissing the supplements, and saying there's nothing new here, and this, that, and the other thing. And I just went, warning, warning, danger, danger. And I said in my post, if you're a part of the Sprint group, hey, listen, I am a junkyard dog when it comes to protecting my little tribe. Teachable, open, and positive. Top, Jan. It's going to be in the book. Because being teachable, being open, and being positive, if you have those things, in mind and as a part of who you are, then your life is going to look infinitely different from somebody who is not teachable, somebody who is closed-minded, and somebody who is negative. Am I right? Those are the people that you don't want in your life. Those are the people that bring you down, that never have a good thing to say, that when your phone rings and you see who it's from, and you go, oh, her again. I don't want that for you. And I don't want that in my group. I don't want that in my stratosphere. And so let's talk about what it means and what does it mean to be teachable exactly? Because this is important. Because Louis Armstrong said this. He said there are some people that if they don't know, you can't teach them. And then Jackie Joyner-Kersee, do you remember her? She was a big Olympic athlete. She said, I maintained my edge by always being a student. I maintained my edge by always being a student. This is an Olympic gold winner, right? So when you're teachable, you get the direct benefit. When you're unteachable, you get no benefit. You get only the closed-minded thing. And you know what I think of? This will show my age. But do you remember Get Smart? Da, 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 da. That was all the doors closing. All those doors closing. And taking him and putting him into this one little place where he had access to just like 2 or 3 people. We cannot be Get Smart. This is not, we don't want that. Openness is a willingness and gives the ability to understand, expand the borders of your mind and the borders of your heart too. Empathy cannot exist without teachability. Write that down. Empathy does not dwell separately from teachability. Empathy does not dwell in a place where closed-mindedness exists. When you're open, and I mean not so open, I had a pastor a long time ago who said, don't be so open-minded that your brains fall out. I mean, I'm not asking you to let go of your sensibility at all. But what I'm saying to you is that openness and that willingness to learn and to be teachable will change your entire course of your life. You'll learn new things. You'll be able to apply these new things. You'll see things in a light you've never seen it before. And I don't care how old you are or where you are in your walk in life. This is something that is a capacity that we all have. And if you saw my little tiny Buddha quote that I put into the sprint group today, it's like you are one decision away from changing your life. And I firmly believe that with all my heart. We're all just one decision away. One little decision can just flip the switch and change everything. And the opposite is true. One little bad decision can flip the switch and take your life down a very bad path, too. Deciding to run a stop sign, for example, that's probably not going to go well for you. Or you might get away with it this one time, but keep doing it, and I promise you, there will be issues. So that openness and willingness means that you're also willing to go there without having everything outlined for you. And I will tell you what I have seen as a teacher and as somebody who has, led a lot of groups, the people who just say, you know what, I'm just going to embrace this. I'm going to take this on. I'm going to understand it as best that I can. And for the parts that I don't understand, it's okay. That doesn't mean that you're going to be blindly following some guru. And again, I'm not your guru. Never will be. You don't blindly follow that. I mean, this is how cults are built, blindly following without, doing your research. But it means that you're open and you're willing to go into, you see something. For example, the sprint I use over and over again because I have the results from people who do the sprint have just been so jaw-dropping, because it's a willingness to do, even though they're making broccoli sprouts. They don't maybe know all necessarily the things that I know about how beneficial broccoli sprouts are. They understand that it's a healthy thing and that they're going to do it. They don't understand maybe what sulforaphane is and what it does for you and how it fights cancer. You don't have to understand all the things. What you just have to do, you just have to say, you know what? This looks good. I'm in it. Let's go. That's it. That's your openness. And then not only that, but you plan and you do and you execute and you follow through, and you're that person who's on it. And it's not about perfection, but it is about excellence. And that excellence defines what it is that you do. Excellence follows you. Excellence builds your confidence. Excellence builds your motivation. Excellence moves the ball down the field. And that's all comes from making that very first decision. I'm going to be open. I am going to be teachable to all of this, right? How freaking cool is this? This from that one little moment, that one little moment of saying, okay, I'm going to do this. That's what happens. And being open, again, we don't want our brains falling out, but being open, doesn't it feel so good to be open and to be welcoming and to say, you know what, I could do that. But also to the point of being open just means that just opening up and being outside a little bit of your comfort zone. I love that. But, again, the other thing that you have to look at, openness also doesn't mean that you completely leave your brain at the door. It doesn't. It means that you're open to understanding something new. It means you're open to saying, okay, well, I tried it this way, but I'm willing to try it that way. Maybe I'm going to get different results. And I'm just using something as simple as diet that I can, pinpoint. I am open to trying something new. Openness. Openness is also, when you're open, you're welcoming. When you're open, you bring new people, new experiences, new feelings into the mix. You didn't realize you had it in you. You find that you have a capacity that you didn't even know existed before. That's what openness does. Being willing to look at other things, being willing to entertain, maybe this is something I need to be looking at. It's cool. And then when you add in the positivity, great is that. Positivity just makes life so much better. Think about it for a minute. Remember the movie Groundhog Day? Groundhog Day was something. Groundhog Day was Bill Murray doing the same day over and over and over again. And he had to keep doing it because he didn't learn his lesson. People go through life living a Groundhog Day type of an existence where they don't learn the lessons. They don't learn the lessons. And one of the things that was, in that whole thing was Bill Murray, who was the most negative individual in that movie, had to learn how to be positive and how to open himself up and how to reframe things and be teachable. Bill Murray, who knew Bill Murray in Groundhog Day would be our role model for what I'm trying to teach today? But it's true. Bill Murray he just lived each day, and he was negative about the whole thing, and he was negative about everybody around him. But when you reframe your life with gratitude and positivity, focusing on the good things that are happening in your life, even when everything's going wrong, there's still something for you to look for. The old silver lining in a gray cloud. It's there. And who wants, who wants the same old thing? We change our life by making one decision. And that one decision then tumbles down into, now, what does that mean? Now that I've changed my mind, what does that mean? Well, it means you need to do something. It means that your routine and what you would normally do, if you decided, like, I'm just going to lose this weight, you can't, and you make that decision to change your life, that means that you can't drive through Dunkin' Donuts. Because I know you're not going to just get a coffee if you've been getting a coffee and a donut and a whatever else is they offer there. That's not going to change your life. Changing your life has action attached to it. Changing your life is an actual making a plan and doing something different. Changing your life can mean that there's a little something you add to your routine. I shared with you that I added the 4-minute workout and drinking a full glass of water. when I got up to my routine. And that made a big difference. Those two little things made a big difference. It started the exercise, it started the hydration. And exercise, hydration, all a part of my big plan, all a part of my big plan. But you can do that. You add it to something that you already do, you piggyback ride on it, and bada bing, bada bang. Good stuff happens. So, change your mind, change your routine, change out the negative for the positive, and start actively searching. Activate your reticular activating system. Start actively looking for the positive people, the positive experiences, the willingness to do things, the openness, the empathy, the great bigness of your own heart, and watch what you attract in. You can attract in exactly what it is that you want in your life. You can. And that even includes things like, and I hate the word willpower, but even willpower. Let's use the word willpower for a minute. Because when you do make these changes and you have made a decision against something and made a decision for something, then suddenly there are solutions to problems that were previously just perpetual and always present. And now you're able to see, oh, there is a solution to this. I know what I can do for these cravings. I know what I can do for this, being too rushed in the morning and getting out the door. I know what I can do because the positivity floods your head. And now solutions are just something that you automatically come up with. You see? So keep in mind that being teachable, that being open, and that being positive top is what your life is about. That is a game-changing strategy for everything. Whether it's getting dinner on the table, whether it's being successful on the sprint or anything else that you're undertaking, or whether it's making new friends and creating a community and a life that you really, really want. And I'm going to tell you right now, one of the biggest things in my life has been creating wonderful communities where there is a rise up in the sisterhood. And we have that here. We have that here. We have the strategy, we have the strength, and we have the community of people who are just looking for others who are also teachable, open, and positive. And they want to generate that in their lives, and they want to see it happen. And that, my friends, that is the magic of being in the right community with the right people. So, if you are in any of my communities and you ever see anybody negative come along, then you know what to do. You tell me. You tattle on them. We do. This is not tattling. This is like, oh, warning. We have an intruder. This is like at midnight, the alarms go off in your house and you go downstairs with a baseball bat going, who is there? Because I promise you this is my hand to God, honest to God promise to you. I will always support you. I will always protect you. And I will make sure that with everything that I have within me, I will keep bringing you in, keep helping you go, giving you as much teaching and as much knowledge as I have and point you to the directions where you need to go if you need to attain more. Because, nobody has all the answers. And I am the number one student. I will be a student perpetually till the day I go, You should see I have a 8-foot folding table in my office filled with research for the book. And that book, I'm telling you, I am super excited about it because it's everything that I want to know, but it's in layman's terms, and it's a guide to getting you through all of your life. That's just it. Getting through all of your life. Having a healthy lifestyle that's the lifestyle that you want. Not just picking up some random health, but stuff that is science-based and the whole bit. This is cool. This is what we're doing. But none of this happens. None of this happens unless you're teachable, unless you're open, unless you're positive. So keep that front of mind, top of mind, center right here, that you are that person. You're teachable, you're open, you're positive, and you attract others into your life like that. That's it. Do that. Be that person. When you're that person, that's who's around you too. And how cool is that? Right? Okay, so I don't know if I can show you this, but no, I can't. If I move this thing, everything's gonna fall down. But I've got a big bunch of stuff that I need to go and deal with. Okay, I see something. Kristen said, I was diagnosed with diabetes, but I'm determined to change it around. My doctor gave me 2 months. Oh, Kristen, come on into the sprint. We'll help you with that. Because I'm telling you, we have a lot of people who are diabetics who are in the group. And I bet your doctor would say yes to the plan that we have. And I want to help you. I really, 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 really want to help you because this is how we get things going. So I've got a bunch of stuff that I got to get taken care of and put into the car. I'm going to run over to Trader Joe's because I'm in town, not way up on top of the mountain, have to drive like 45 minutes to get there and get a few things. And then we're probably going to be hitting the road at some point. So again, prayers for everything in Fly Lady's life right now. She's got some challenges with some relatives, sister and a nephew, both who are dealing with cancer right now. And cancer is not a fun disease at all, but it's also there are answers, and right now they're in the answer-seeking mode. So pray for the wisdom of the doctors and the people involved, and you know what to do. You're an amazing, supportive group of people, and I really appreciate all of you. If you found this video at all, helpful, positive, enlightening, please share it. When you share, you care. And when you share, we give away books. And oh my goodness, I have a book that I have. Well, we're kind of backed up. My week has just been kind of crazy. But I promise you, there will be a book going out. We've got 2 more low-carb books going out, and then we're going to go to the holiday book. That's really a fun one. So as usual, if you need anything, you know how to get a hold of me. And I will see you in the Sprint group and the Hot Melt Diet group. And don't forget, tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern is my webinar. And I'm going to take you all the way through what a good, healthy keto diet looks like and save you from the traps of all the really crappy keto diets that are out there. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it, okay? Exactly how to do it. So you're going to want to come to the webinar with paper and pen in hand. All you have to do is get your seat. Go to savingdinner.com/webinar. And if somebody wants to put that in the comments, savingdinner.com/webinar, and then you can get signed up. Okay? Tomorrow's Thursday. Friday is Q&A. If you have a question that you want to ask me, all you have to do is send it in to support@savingdinner.com, and guess what? I'll answer it on Friday's thing. Friday's whatever. Friday's show. All right. I really appreciate you all showing up and being such great folks. I always look forward to this time of day. And Betsy, I'm excited for the webinar too. And yes, Jan, it is 7 p.m. Eastern. 7 p.m. Eastern. And thank you. Oh, thank you, Sharon. She said, you are so encouraging and positive. Thank you for all you share here. You know what? Encouraging and positive is the way to go. We all need that. When we have that, and that's our community, and those are the people that we hang out with, our lives will change. End of story. Our lives will change. Our lives will change. Period. And what a glorious, fun life we'll lead. We will. It'll always be great. Yay! Thank you so much, and thank you for the safe travels. Love you back. Love all of you guys. Peace. I'll talk to you later.